Hello. Oh my gosh, this feels so weird. It says I'm live. I see Lori in the chat. Whoop whoop. She says, tell if y'all gotta let me know if this is working or whatever. It's real fuzzy looking on my end, but hopefully the Wi-Fi is working. I haven't been on here God, since like February or March of this year. It's been a rough year, rough summer, real rough summer for me. Um, Lori, can you hear me? Okay, can everyone hear me? And I just shared on Faye. Hey, Donald. He says hello, Shelly Joe. Donald. I've talked to him off and on for months and months all year, and Lori too. So many people have still supported me and supported this platform, even with me being absent for so long. And I've not wanted to be absent, but I haven't had no choice. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, good deal. Midnight. Oh my God. Hey, sweet Joe. Hey, Midnight. Oh my gosh, I missed y'all. So this tonight, well, I just noticed, take note, we started on time at 8:15. No more, I'm back to who I was, but better before me and Amy Jo or even got together when this platform initially started under the U.S. Patriot Commission. And I'm back to self discipline. I'm back to, oh my God, I work out 7 days a week now. I mean, hey, Terry, there's so much. And so this is not a podcast about anything other than updating everybody on what's gone on with me so that everyone knows I haven't just given up on this effort, although I mean, who wouldn't have already by now? I guess I'm just stupid, right? But um, if this platform is just too important to let go. But the fact that all the support I've received in being apps, I mean, since February on YouTube, I haven't lost one subscriber. My views, I've checked YouTube Studio the other day, I had like 500 views the last 2 weeks, and I don't even hardly have any videos left. That's as a result of the lawsuit that happened. And that case, those names will never be mentioned on this platform again because I will not go to jail for a year over it. We all knew I was going to lose the case. I didn't have a lawyer, and I didn't have a leg to stand on. All I could do was just put it off, and I was able to kick the can down the road for 2 years. Amy Jo got off scot free. I would say F her, but I have quit. I haven't quit cussing in my real life, but I'm quitting cussing on this platform. That's important. Like I said, and so if I slip up, it's a slip because I mean I'm gonna be real cognizant of it. It's not worth. It's I'm back to where I was in the beginning when I first didn't cuss. Amy Jo would cuss. I didn't back then in the early on stage, but it's not worth losing viewers or supporters or whatever over a cuss word. I love to cuss. Oh, it feels good. I love to cuss. It's one of my favorite things to do, but I'm not going to do it on this platform anymore. I'm not changing. I'm still me, but I mean, I've grown a lot over the last few years. This road has not been easy since me and Amy just split and all that craziness, where she supposedly tried to kill herself and then turned on me in the lawsuit and all everything else. And we'll talk about just for a smidgen of a moment where the lawsuit ended up and the timing. My dad died in April. Um, we'll get to that, but and I honestly I don't want to be on for longer than an hour and a half because I have a migraine just from being stressed out. I haven't done this in so long. I can probably tell I rearranged my room. My fit is tighter though. I never thought this through all the way, but it's just gonna have to work because I can't lift all this furniture. I mean, I actually rearranged it like I don't know, but after the probably the last time you guys saw me. No, I had rearranged, but I rearranged again. But anyway, so I mean, it's like a tight fit. A lot of people have asked about little Larry, the turtle. Yes, we still have Larry, and we have two more, Jenkins and Big Mama. And my just been in Florida for the whole week with her daddy. So the y'all has been taking care of the babies, and they have to have a bath tonight. And and they got to eat their raspberries. I have to wake them up. So I really want to be off here by 10 o'clock. I want to get back to, I don't know yet what the schedule will be. Obviously, the next time you see me will be the first official new podcast of this new platform, this refined platform. And it'll be like a brand new start. We're going to go back to the boys on the tracks. Okay. That's the baby case where everything started. Not saying I'm not going to do other cases. I am. I still talk to Dee Wallace, Chris Robinson's mom. I'm sure eventually she'll come back on, but we got to go back to the roots because that's what led us to everything and this platform exploding. And there's a lot that's happened even in that case. Linda Ives died a few years ago. I do one excellent thing I have gone broker than ever to keep this platform alive, and y'all don't probably see that. Even while I've not been on here, I've paid the $40 website fee a month. I've been paying $20 for the Streamlab a month because I had finally, and I'm not doing it tonight because I couldn't figure it out, and we just got to get this first one done. And then probably what will happen is midweek this week, one afternoon, maybe a morning, who knows? I will, well, not mornings, but probably afternoon, early evening. I'll just start doing like tests and try to figure the Streamlab thing out. But it's so intimidating to me because and I don't even know it all. Like me and Stacey Faison got it back when I was going to interview her in February, which I did. We ended up doing a little Facebook Live on the JoJo's for Justice Facebook page. It's still there. So it was basically an interview and update. But lot stuff happens, life happens, and we never got to do it. So we'll do it again. Stacey's still around. I got to call her. I've just kind of I've just kept to myself. My daddy died April 7th. It was torture. He died on Good Friday. And then I was on my way down to North Little Rock to his funeral when I found out. I mean, the timing was on purpose, but the $1 million judgment against me came in, and which was no surprise, but the timing was, it's like, I would say cuss words, but I'm not cussing, but y'all know what I'm thinking. Anyway, so that was that, but it's really a relief that was over with. But in the order from the judge, I had to take down all posts, all videos, anything and everything pertaining to this case, or I would go for a year. And I'm a ride or die, y'all, but I can't do jack diddly crap from a jail cell for a year. I'm not stupid. I mean, I probably am to get him, and I mean, anybody'd say I was stupid because I risk everything anyway. But I mean, I ain't going to jail. Okay, so that's done. There, the Brooke Allensworth case was very connected to it. I will still talk and do. In fact, I got a message the other day about Brooke Allensworth. But that other one, stay away, done. Can't do it. And I know the people that have been supporting me and watched and all, they know why. I will not. I don't want anybody even, talking about it. I haven't. Let me check chat real quick because I see y'all are all. I can't see. I mean, I'm gone this long, and all these people are in like I just never even left. That's why I knew I had to come back because I just wasn't sure. Anyway, let me see. I got my fun time, Terry. Y'all, I've gotten blinder. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Terry says, hello, Shelly Joe. My phone is messed up. So glad to see you. Going on, not stupid, just stubborn. That's true. And it's what mama bears do. So proud of you, says Terry. She is the past. Your future is now and tomorrow. Thank you, Donald. You're so correct. You're so correct. And just because he's talking about Amy Jo, just because she goes through the church doors every time they're open and she ties her whatever percent, I know where she's going, and it ain't up. Okay. Can't blame you. You have to move forward. Exactly. I mean, I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk, obviously. And I go, broke her doing it. But anyway, so that happened. My dad died, you know, we had the funeral. I lost it there for a while. Um, then I got a hold of myself. My drinking basically quit. It's back to like what I used to do where I would go like 6 months and not drink and just drink one night or and not even get drunk. Like my drinking is everything's under control again. And it couldn't feel better. And I apologize for being gone this long. But and like I said, I have spent a lot of money. This laptop is sitting on top of my old laptop. I spent it was almost $600. I spent back in May. I don't remember. It's been several months, but not that long ago to get all my old work back that Amy Jo deleted off the YouTube. Remember, we always recorded to SoundCloud. I have them all back. I have all of them. All of them. I have all of my interviews with Linda Oz. I have all the podcasts where Amy Jo wasn't a Joe, but she's in every podcast. I have my interview with the grand jury witness of the Boys on the Tracks case. I have everything. And I spent all that money to do it. And with the help of people, and I have it back. And we're gonna go back to the beginning. In fact, what I think I'm gonna do, this I'm not considering a first podcast. This is just like an update. Let's chat, have a good time for a little bit, and then I go to bed because I go to bed nowadays. I don't stay up all night and drink alcohol or whatever. I have it's kind of hard for me because I've shut down so much that like I'm such an extreme person. I'm hot or cold. Like either I'm all in or I'm all at like I'm not a happy medium. It's just how I am. And so I have been very shut down, which in some ways isn't good for me, isolating and all, but it's brought me to tonight and where I'm finally back. And I know a lot of you probably thought, I wasn't going to come back or wasn't sure. And I'll be honest, I wasn't either. But I knew deep down I would. I just didn't know what it was going to look like. And I didn't know when. And then I think I kind of know when. And I'd say, I don't know how many times I told Donald or Terry or Lori, like, oh, I'll be back within the next week. And told them that like 5 months ago. Or, it's been hard losing my dad. That was the biggest thing. Then, oh gosh, well, lots of bad, horrible things, tragedies this summer. I can't remember everything. There's been so much go on. Um, I don't know if it's because I'm a tad nervous tonight. I was a little bit, not really, I don't get nervous. I mean, it just feels weird being back, but like things are just escaping me at the moment. And so far as like all the stuff I've conquered, big, big, big things. I mean, like life changing stuff. And here I am though. Was it rise from the ashes or whatever? Like people say. I am going to continue to smoke cigarettes on here. Okay. That I am going to do. I've thought about that back, but I don't have commercial breaks. I don't have, whatever, and I smoke. But I am going to be more. This is not a professional setting. It's what made this platform what it is from the get go is being yourself, being myself, and not trying to portray anything other than. But I can do that with a clean mouth without cursing. Okay. Now I might slip, but I'm more. I mean, I'm serious about this. And then when I get off here, I'll cuss away. Um, I mean, that's one of my top 5 favorite things to do is cuss. It just feels good. It's innately me, but I'm not going to do it anymore on this platform. Clean it up a little, right? Also, I deep clean my whole bedroom. Everything's washed, all my curtain, washed everything, because obviously practically the whole bedroom's so that's what I've been working on like for the last couple of weeks. And since my Joe's been gone to Florida, deep cleaning the bathroom, like just trying to pull myself together, basically. and working on myself and trying to become a better version of me. Um, Hold on, let me try to catch up. I'm getting hot. I've got the fan on in here, but um, let's see. If you have video of her and stating she is a JoJo, you have your evidence. She was like, "Oh yeah, well, I have all the audio. That's what this is actually right now of vlog cat like a video log because I didn't have the other computer because it screwed up, remember? And then now I've got it fixed. So I have all the podcasts back. That's originally how it started, was just a SoundCloud, but we videotaped them as well. Well, she controlled the YouTube. So when she deleted everything, and then I didn't have this computer working. That's why it was so important for me to get it working. And that's another thing I gotta do. I'm gonna start. It used to be $16 a month to have unlimited SoundCloud uploads, and I'm gonna upload everything to SoundCloud, and we're gonna listen to them on here too. But I've got to sign back up to SoundCloud, and it's probably more than 16 now. It's probably like 30, I would assume, 25, 30 a month. So I've got to come up with the money for that. My website's gone down to net. I mean, I need financial monetary help in any way anybody can. The website is jojosforjustice.org. There's a plan for $10 a month or $20 a month. To be honest, there's nothing really there. There's a few things, but it's just one way to help. Or you can also in live chat. It should be I'm monetized on this platform now, so I think you can send, what's it called, super chats or something, like whatever. It should be. I don't know. Y'all need to let me know if that option is there or not there, because I don't know. You'll smoke a cigarette with me, Donald? Well, that would be wonderful. Donald says, I have had faith you would be back, and it's tough when Satan jumps in your path. And it has been, yeah. Oh my God. He's always, but I mean, it's just been super bad. Let's see. Angela Fernandez 11, message. I don't know what she said. Everything recorded and collected by the NSA, phone calls, texts, and everything recorded. Oh, yeah. Carolyn Head says it is. Use a super chat dollars. Yes, the super chat dollar sign is here. Okay. The option is there. Thank you, Donald and Carolyn. So there is a super chat option. So when I am live, you can send a super chat. Like, I don't know. I've never sent one. I see them sent on other monetized just bullcrap channels, and I'm thinking that why are these people sending, like, these people? They're just out there to dog other YouTubers. They're not even doing anything. They're contributing absolutely nothing to this planet whatsoever. And I'm sitting here broke. It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, so you can send super chats. That would be helpful. And then or I have Cash App. It's hashtag or $ ShellyJoGovar, ShellyJoGov as in Victor AR. I think it's in the heading of this. And then PayPal's at ShellyGovar. And then jojosforjustice.org or uspatriotcommission.com, which I have renamed jojosforjustice.org. But just throwing that out there. Maybe the NSA has your videos. Oh, well, yeah, of course they do. I mean, yeah. And but I'll never be able to get the videos back. But it doesn't matter because I've got the audios, and the work is excellent. I mean, excellent. It's what started this platform 5 years ago now, at least 4. But my very first interview wasn't even with Amy Jo. Wasn't even a part of this. That's a whole nother thing. Like, I need to go back and kind of reintroduce myself and introduce, how this platform came to be, because it's actually a pretty amazing story. And like I said, the fact that, and I've gained subscribers, and I haven't been on since February. And no, I haven't been on. Well, in February, I just did like a short. I didn't even do a lot. Like, I may not have even been on since like January. I don't know. It's been so long. Um, and the fact that I've gained subscribers, the views are, I'm almost at 100,000 views for this whole platform on YouTube. Go figure. I mean, and this is the new channel I created after Amy Jo deleted our old channel a couple of years ago. Anyways, so I have something here, something very, very special, and that's why I can't let it's innate in me to do this work as hard as it is. And asking for the devil to attack me. I mean, it's just asking for trouble, and to just the whole thing. Um, you have to be crazy to do it. But I have something special. I have something. I built this, and to just let it go, then it's like, what's my purpose? Go work at a bank or whatever. But I'll tell you, I mean, I'm fixing it. There's no restaurants in Mountain View. I need to try to find. Oh, surgeries. Oh my God, Donald, I forgot about my like those huge. I had two. Okay, so my dad died in April. Lawsuit, got the judgment against me. Uh, May 22nd has surgery. They cut. I don't know who all's seen the pictures on Facebook, but from here all the way up, like 12 inches cut open and rods put in my entire neck and the thoracic 1 and 2. Most physically painful event I've ever been in my life. I've had C-section, I've had hysterectomy, cut hip to hip. I would do it 1,000 times over than to have to do it again. So that's right. So that surgery, May 22nd, I get all the way to towards the end of July, and I knew something wasn't right because I could hear like fluid back there. And when I had to be in this, y'all know what Regina George looked like on Mean Girls when she gets hit by the bus and she got that brace. It's like I was in that. It was bad. And went through all that. Is the end of July, and there was an opening that never closed on my incision. It was infected. Well, come to find out, I contracted an infection during the first surgery in May in the OR, and it was so bad. I went to my doctor for the follow up, and he came back in and said, "We got to do an emergency surgery on you tomorrow. We got to open you back up completely, and we have to physically decontaminate and clean all the hardware. And then you're going to be in the hospital for 5 to 7 days, and you're going to be on all these high power antibiotics. Then you got to go to an infectious disease doctor. Blah blah blah." It was absolutely earth shattering for me. I was devastated. I had already been back at the gym trying to, in this surgery, I'm telling y'all, no, no, it was bad. Oh God. And they had to freaking do it all over again at the end of July. So yeah. I can't believe I forgot about all that a while ago. Anyway, I guess when you're so traumatized, it's like nothing after once you're kind of out of the smoke of it, you kind of forget or whatever, like, oh, yeah, no, it was a big deal. So anyway, did that, and it was just a start all over. And the only good thing that happened, had that not worked, I would have already been back under, and they were going to have to take all the hardware out and put brand new hardware in, and I was going to have to start completely over. And that, thank God, to at least to this day is not happening. I'm still on antibiotics. I had to go home with a PIC line. I had home health for 6 weeks. God, I forgot all this. I literally just got off home health not even 4 or 5 weeks ago, and had that stupid PIC line. Was still finally trying to start going back to the gym again, like trying to just survive and get healthy. And anyway, it, as of right now, I mean, I'll have to see him for another 4 or 5 months because I've already been seeing him for probably what 3 or almost 3 now. No, it's probably another 6 months. It's like a 6 months to a year for I mean, it's a big deal. It could have killed. It almost killed me. Like literally, it almost killed me. And so, but I'm on these high powered antibiotics like every day still. But I'm finally like just in the past 3 weeks, like I haven't missed a day at the gym. I'm doing an hour on the treadmill, 4 miles a day, which is more than I've ever done. So I'm really, knock on wood, coming back, you know, trying to get back physically, mentally, emotionally, everything. Um, oh, and uh my first my first surgery in May, I want to say this because I got to meet, in the West Memphis 3 case, Terry Hobbs. I had already met him. Y'all know we were very good friends, but he came to the hospital to see me the first surgery back in May, and he brought Amanda, his daughter, which is Stevie's older sister. Amanda has her own story to tell about what all went down the day those boys went missing and all. Amanda was one of the last people to see him. Anyway, he brought Amanda, and I got to meet Amanda Hobbs, and we just hit. Of course, I was high as a kite. I mean, that was just necessary after that surgery, and they had me on Dilaudid and morphine and everything else. We just had to get on time. And Terry just sat there. We laughed and talked, and anyway, but I got to meet Amanda Hobbs, and that was very cool, very interesting. She was uh, a delightful person, crazy like me, but fun. And Terry just didn't really know what to do with either one. um, but anyway, and so that I got to see Terry. Then I need to call Terry. I need to call. There's a lot of people I need to call, and catch back up with, and because there's been things happen in the West Memphis 3 case. You know, that one happened only uh, a few years after the accident. As far as I'm concerned, it was a very similar situation. Those boys saw something they weren't supposed to, and that's what happened there. Let me, Donald. Did I talk about all my trauma over the like? Did I cover? Like I feel like I can't believe I forgot my surgeries. Like that's been the. There's been more. I don't know. Um, let me reach out. Let's see here. Um, let's see. Yes, the super sun is there. Okay. Maybe that's okay. You said that. We said that. Yeah, Donald, the free member, but they won't never. I mean, I ain't never gonna get those videos back, but I have the audios. So, um, you are a fire. That's why you're still here. Your dad would want you to continue doing God's work. Thank you. Terry says she agrees. Donald, hope you're doing well, Terry. Well, your channel is monetized because an ad just popped up. Let's see. Oh, an ad. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. Oh, my Lenny Joe. An ad popped up. I don't know what. That's new. That's not ever done that before. Did it cut me off? Or does it just pop up in a corner? I'm gonna wait till somebody can tell me. Yes. Yes. What? It popped up in a corner, or like, did it stop my stream? Because that's usually it was on before I could see. Oh, but then you come back. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, there's YouTube. There's been obviously changes in everything since I've been here on YouTube, especially. There was all kinds of new things. It used to I just like nature get on here, but it wasn't like that. It's not like I had to re-sign into my YouTube account. I hadn't had to do that, because I was always signed in. I mean, even when I would lag a lot in between podcasts and stuff, I never went that long. But yeah, I've been paying the $20 a month for 19 a month, whatever, for live stream. And Lynn, I may need you to help me with that this week if we can get on the phone and do like a conference call and let me, because it's really imperative to be Streamlab, not live stream. But I I've been so stressed out about it. It's like that seems that difficult. But what it does, it streams everything to your Facebook, to your whatever, Twitter, like all your social medias. And obviously that's more, I mean, that builds a platform, more views, more interact, whatever. And I I remember I tried to get on like a while back and it was so intimidating to me that I just stopped. And then that's another reason I've been kind of putting off this, well, update. Really just put it off probably the last couple weeks because I've been kind of ready to do it. But I've been so intimidated by the Streamlab thing. The Clintons don't scare me, but Streamlab does. So stupid. But I got to figure it out. But I decided to not screw it. I'm not even gonna get on stream. Like I've been paying for it since February every month. I mean, I've been going in the hole just to keep everything going. But I didn't want to. I started to cancel it one time, but then it was gonna unstream all my everything I'd already hooked up, like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, all that. Like, and then I thought I'll never figure out how to do this again. And so I just said, screw it, I'm gonna keep it. And so I've just been paying it. But so yeah, StreamYard. Is that what it's called? I don't even know the name. I'm paying for it, I don't even know. StreamYard, not Streamlabs. Um, let's see. Darn, yes, it did. Then I skipped it. It does it on Brian Craig's channel also. Oh, you can skip okay. Yeah, I mean, this channel is monetized. Here's the thing. The views I haven't even made, this is pathetic. This is ridiculous. As many views I've had, the ads, you don't get hardly anything. Like you have to make $100 before they'll even cut you a check for YouTube. And I've yet to hit that on the ads because they pay literally negative pennies per ad. It's crazy. So the way that to real monetization comes in with the super chats and um, there's something else. Super chats, something else. In addition with so I've not even gotten. I mean, I have yet to get paid anything from YouTube. So there's that. Oh, okay. And by the way, let's see. Oh, look, I can do a heart. I think I just did a heart. See, this is new. I can do a happy face. Y'all see that? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Oh, I can actually chat. See, oh, I see the dot. Show your support. Okay, yeah, you click on it and you can do a super sticker or a super chat. That's pretty cool. Let's just engage with your audience and add a reaction. Okay. See, I've not seen that before. Anyways, it's about time for, let me pause here real quick and try to figure out what else to, I've just hodgepodge of stuff to talk about, but it's just basically updating on everyone on everything that's gone on since y'all saw me last. And, the reason I haven't been around, obviously, there's many. And then, where we're going to go from here. And, I'm wanting to, I'm not ready to say, because whenever I say it, I want to mean it. I mean, I'm like, that's where I'm at now, like dependable, reliable, right? And if I can't say right now, you'll see me on this day or whatever. But like I'm wanting to gear towards getting. We're gonna start just getting one in a week podcast, and maybe even do it, or hopefully two soon. But like definitely earlier. And I'm toying with, do I go back to doing like me and Amy Jo? We did late mornings or early afternoons on Fridays, or Thursdays. Actually Thursdays, sometimes Fridays, and sometimes it'd be other days. But that was kind of. But I need to also be on when I'm going to have them. I need y'all's input. What y'all think? I need to be on when I have the most potential live viewers, obviously, and so that's something I haven't come down and made a decision on. It may be just that I just kind of play around with it to see what works better. I mean, I can watch them after, but I know like you diehards love to be here live. So, and I love y'all to be here, and y'all are what keeps me going. But I feel like an afternoon and maybe one on a week, an afternoon or during the week, and this week you may get one, the first one, because my judge, she's on a fall break. So, but they just started this year. They start her now 10 minutes earlier at school, and she gets out 20 minutes later, so they can get a fall break. Except their fall break is only 3 days. I mean, it starts Wednesday, so that's BS. But so she's got to go Monday and Tuesday, and then she's out. So I mean, I don't have to mess with. That's another thing. It depends on her, me or my mom getting her from school. I take her, or whatever. And like I said, I'm back to I'm asleep every night by 10:30, 11. And I mean, I've got my own little schedule now, and it's working well for me. I'm trying to do everything right and be good, at it. And it's all kind of coming together. Like I said, I had totally lost my self discipline there for so long, and it's coming together just in my exercising and just every little compartment of your life, and I'm finally managing everything and doing a good job. I'm not all the way there where I'm like, obviously, but I'm getting there, and it feels good. Feels really good, and Maja's doing really well. We have our days, she misses her puppy. My mom's doing good. She's doing really good. She's doing really, really good. She's actually cleaning out some of my dad's stuff. She started doing that a few days ago. Not his clothes or anything, like medicines and like stuff that's been. So she's dealing with it, and which is, we had to get our new normal, and I'm still not sure exactly what that is. It's still very weird, um, being without him, and very, very tragic. But um, let's see. Uh, don't they keep a portion of the super chat? Not that I know of. I don't know. I haven't gotten one yet. If somebody sends a super chat, I can tell you once they. But I think if they do, it's not much. You actually get the majority of the super chat. He says, with the surgeries you have went through, it's a miracle you're doing as well as you are. That's God at work. I think you're right. It's hard for. I'm so glad you're making new videos. Thank you, Primitive Outlaw. Um, it's so hard when you're in it to realize. But I mean, honestly, you're right. I mean, if I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm doing. I mean, it's pretty amazing how I'm doing, but I always feel like I should be doing better. Like, what am I doing? Like, get a hold of yourself. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm my own worst enemy. We all are, but I'm like terrible at it. And so I find myself not giving enough credit to situations I've been in and pressures I've been under and things, not giving enough credence to it, meaning like, yeah, it should have knocked you on your butt. Yeah, like, most people wouldn't have even thought to get back up, having gone through just 2% of what I've been through. And so sometimes it hits me. I'm like, wow, I really am doing pretty good. But thank you, Donald, because it is hard for me to see it, I guess. Again, if you're just joining, I am going to quit cussing. Well, on here, not in real life, but I'm not quitting smoking. It's just not happening. Meaning, not quitting smoking on my channel because, like I said, I don't have commercial breaks, and I don't have, it is what it is. Let's see. Primitive Outlaw. I'm so glad you're making it. Okay, I read that one in the videos. Thank you, Primitive Outlaw. Doctor, yes, Terry, I am good because God still has me breathing. That is correct. Wendy Williams, sorry to hear about your dad. Hey, Wendy, dad passing and the health issues that you have had, but you're a tough lady and you will come back stronger. Thank you, sweetheart. Your dad is with you and is watching your back with a host of angels. I agree. I agree. And I feel like Linda Ives is one of them. Okay. Now she's a force to be reckoned with. Y'all, there's just been so much happen since Amen, Donald. Terry says, I don't even know. I should sit down and try to take. I need to start. I've got little notebooks to write things down, and when I think about them, I'll start doing that because there's stuff. Obviously, I've been around, so I've seen different things on that have had to do with certain cases or people that have died. Like Dan Harmon died. Boys on the Tracks, Dan Harmon. That's not a big deal to me. He was a small part of that, even though he was made out to be the main guy. Well, he wasn't a small part. Don't let me, but and we'll get into all that when we get back in on the podcast in the next one. But he was not who he was made out to be, insofar as he was a pawn. He was a pawn in the whole Boys on the Tracks murders, and he was an easy pawn because he was a drunk and a drug addict and low level drug dealer, and the prosecuting attorney. Only Saline County, right? Only Arkansas. Hold on. So, but of course, I wasn't surprised he died. He wasn't doing very well to begin with. I knew where he was. He knew how to find me. But if he'd have contacted me, he'd have been dead before just last week when he died. I think one article said no deathbed confession or will die. He was a piece of crap. He wasn't a good person, but he was not the conductor of orchestrating the murders. And that's just stupid, And Linda Ives believed for forever he was the biggest part of it, and it wasn't until we came along and the podcast and stuff that she was seeing more and more. Well, my father-in-law Bob Govar, remember, we're going to talk about him. He's dead. That's when I started doing this stuff because I knew he could try to take my child from me. But he was the U.S. attorney between him and Asa Hutchinson. They're the reason Bill Clinton got elected president. Okay, and that's fact. Those two. We're not going to get into it all tonight because y'all know I can talk till the cows come home. But let's see. Have a notepad with you at all times. Yes, Donald. I know. And I hope, did y'all tell me real quick who got notifications? Because y'all know how YouTube and Facebook do me. And I did share, and then I went back and tagged like Terry, Lori, and Lynn on my hold on. Okay, Lynn's all the time. But I don't know who. I don't even know. Whenever I do anything that has to do with JoJo's, things don't go in news feeds. They'll just go in like a couple people. Like it's the notifications aren't. They don't come through like they're supposed to. So I'm just kind of wondering if that's since I've been dormant, if the algorithm, if like I popped up because I shared the link on Facebook and well, obviously on YouTube, and if you're subscribed, you're supposed to get notifications. We know how they do. Uh, let's see. Ace's run for president was pathetic. So pathetic. But where did you hear it first? That that man was going to run for president. Right here. Yes, I have video popped up the other day that we did when I said this was 4 years ago. I said Asa Hutchinson's going to run for president. He's going to run, and this platform is going to stop. We're going to keep him for. And I mean, this platform takes total credibility. I take total responsibility for running that man in Arkansas. I love it, and he hates no one more than me. Okay, and I am the reason I ruined him in Arkansas. This platform is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, make no mistake about it. Um, it is a force. I am a force to be reckoned with. But this platform, there are so many people. Oh my God! I mean, and I mean, ruined his reputation in Arkansas while he was governor. Ruined it. Now, Sarah Sanders, she needs to watch out because we're probably going to run her too. See, and that's a whole new thing, another thing that that goes back to her dad when he was governor, Mike Huckabee. And if y'all remember the Lord's Ranch, I've got my podcast on the Lord's Ranch stuff. That all came out after Senator Linda Collins was brutally murdered, not by Becky O'Donnell. Okay. But that there's a new uptick now. There's a law firm that has taken over this Lord's Ranch. They are investigating right now all the shenanigans, the horribleness that went on there back in the with Ted Sewell, okay, back in the 80s and part of the 90s, uh, the child trafficking, the abuse. I mean, all that. That's something. That's a whole podcast to talk about. And there's a Facebook page, and they're doing a podcast that's called "What Really Happened at the Lord's Ranch." Now, I am not delved into it all, other than I did uh, because I went there, I investigated. I've never even shared the photographs of that place. The place was eerie. God, it was eerie. Um, but I've got all the and I've shared some of them with them so they can have them, and because there are people who went who was at the Lord's Ranch who were patients there, and this Trinity Healthcare and all, and it's all and their Medicaid fraud. I mean, it's a big deal, and it links to a lot of uh, corruption and a lot of deaths and whatnot. But Mike Huckabee back when he was running for president. And the only reason it got found out was because the plane almost crashed. He got caught with Ted Sewell on his, or he got caught on Ted Sewell's plane. Now Ted Sewell is the one that owned the Lord's Ranch. Okay. Um, and back when Sarah Sanders was Trump's press secretary, all I mean, I liked everything she did. I hoped she was the month before. It was right after the election, and my family knew Mike Huckabee. So we were at Build-A-Bear in Branson, Missouri on Thanksgiving weekend after Trump got elected. And I'll never forget, she just gave me this cold chill. And Mike Huckabee was there with her and the kids, and we were there, and we ran into Mike Huckabee. I've got pictures. And Sarah's in the background, just like staring a hole. I mean, which I don't think anything of it then, but she was cold. It was weird. It was just weird. And I've never forgotten that feeling. And then she was not even a week later or 2 weeks after that, that's when Trump named his press secretary. And she went to DC. But I mean, we saw him again in the parking garage leaving. But uh, she's bad news. This lectern thing, I haven't gotten all into that, but the $20,000 whatever lectern, this is crazy. This is not okay. But I will also tell y'all right now, I couldn't speak to you about anything going on nationally. I and not much in Arkansas because I've been watching trash TV. I've been so disconnected because I've been trying to I'm trying to stay focused on all this, and eventually I'll get back to. I know Israel, what's going on is, but I haven't even been watching it. I don't have an opinion on it because I don't even want to enter, entertain what's going on over there. You don't ever know what truth they're spilling out and what lies they're telling you. Um, you know, I mean, we all know what they do, and just because they show you something on TV, I mean, they say the moon landing was filmed in a studio in Hollywood. I tend to believe that. Okay, more people tend to believe that now these days than not. So I I couldn't speak. I wouldn't even begin, which is unusual for me. I'm well versed in everything usually, but no, I haven't. It's been all I can do just to focus, and then try to focus on coming back here and delving into these messes, right? That all lead to bigger things. It's all everything's connected. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of problems with Sarah Sanders. And by the way, this FOIA thing, this is all that Jimmy Cavan guy who, thank God for him. He's y'all gotta follow him. I tell everybody to do it. JIMMIECAVIN. He is the FOIA king. That's Freedom of Information Act. And Sarah Sanders don't like it. And she was trying to get something passed to 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 inhibit this FOIA stuff that Jimmy, and it's all because of Jimmy Cavan. And he's fighting it like crazy. And thank God for him. He's doing a big piece of this work of uprooting and exposing evil in his own, like he like his lane. He's killing it. He's killing it. And these Lord's Ranch people, where they're like, we need all, like, I'm not that person that gets jealous or territorial. That's what I learned real quick when we started doing this. Um, that oh man, no, they're out for a good cause until somebody like is trying to actually help or do whatever. Then all of a sudden they get jealous. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. And I don't deal. That's why this has always been a solo gig here. And they don't want to identify with me, people that are out there, or they want to turn on me. They're threatened. Um, but if you're really in it for the good, the more the freaking merrier, dude. I mean, in between Jimmy Cavan and then me and these Lord's Ranch people doing these podcasts and stuff. And I don't know, there's the Facebook page is what really happened at the Lord's Ranch. You can join it. They have a group and stuff, and they put the podcast. I think I listened to one podcast a long, long time ago. It's not that I don't want, I am very curious. I mean, I have my own investigation on Lord's Ranch. I did that right, like a few months after Linda Collins was murdered. I went out there. Also, when I was investigating her murder as well. But and we have podcasts on it that will be re-upload to SoundCloud as soon as I get my SoundCloud platform back, and then we'll like play, because like, for instance, like the very first thing I ever did was interview with Linda Ives, and most of you, if you've heard it, you don't really remember it was that early on, and the Pennsylvania Joe, because that was the whole thing. The United States Patriot Commission bill was falling apart the second right before I got to get to interview Linda, and I saved it, and it morphed into, let me get a co-host. And then her middle name just happened to be Joe, and my middle name Joe. Well, we have been talking about doing a podcast. That was after our radio show ended, but Asa Hutchinson made sure we, got put on hiatus off Little Rock Airways because we destroyed him there, him and his Republican Party. But anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. I was, oh gosh, y'all. See, this is what happens. Um, oh, my interview, like, so what I'll do is, and then also I'm gonna start recording to the, like we used to, like this one, Amy Jo did. I did the other one for SoundCloud, and I'm gonna start doing that. So there will be actual podcasts, but I mean, y'all have a video. Most people like the video, but a lot of people like podcasts, where they just can listen. But you can just listen too on YouTube if you need to. It's not like you got to watch. But I'll start recording all these all these podcasts to actual the computer, but I can't do that while I'm trying to play an interview from that computer too, y'all. You see what I'm saying? So like the next one, we're just gonna go right back to the very beginning, and it's a jewel of an interview, and I can't wait to listen to it again too. And it was the very first thing ever done by this platform, and it's a testament to how far it's come, especially in the Boys on the Tracks case. Um, this Linda Ives, in her own words, I interviewed her in her home, and so I'll have my other computer like here or whatever, and we'll play it, and I'll just sit here and smoke or whatever, engage in chat while we all listen, so that it can get on YouTube. See, so I'm dealing with a little bit of technical issues, trying to figure out whatever. But I knew coming back just from the start, like it's not like it just needed to be just a light, just an update, obviously. I hate talking about myself, but kind of needed to. And then kind of where I see this going and whatnot. Let me try to catch up and chat again. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Uh, let's see. I got mine that you were going live 30 minutes before you went live. Yes, I had set it for 8:15. Did it tell y'all that? And I actually went on at 8:15, by the way. But yeah, I set it to say JoJo's will be going live at 8:15. There's a documentary on YouTube about the Lord's Ranch. Really, if my memory serves me. And another 2 ads just popped up. Okay. Hey girl, hey. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is what Granny would say is curious. Terry says he's good too. I don't know. Pick a switch, keeping you and yours lifted in prayer to the Most High. The spiritual warfare is real, is very real. Jesus Christ has you covered. Thank you so much. And pick up more clues every time you re-listen to something. Very true. Very, very true. Pick up a lot more clues every time. And it's going to, and we're going to be more organized, obviously, but y'all know everything just turns into, I mean, it was Pandora's box from that first interview with Linda Ives, and everything just went, I mean, every single direct, and then Senator Linda Collins gets murdered. Not even, gosh, how many months were we on the air? Like 4, if that. And we had 3 subscribers. Linda Collins was one of them. She had been watching every single one of our Boys on the Track stuff. She was putting things together. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. So many people went missing and got murdered. And I mean, I still have people that I've got messages backed up in JoJo's for Justice, people wanting help on murders, new missing murders, and it's like, I mean, I haven't even, I mean, I'll see the banners and stuff. It's like, I don't even know I mean, I can't keep up. I have more information I've never read in my inboxes than, it's just, it's so overwhelming. Just the Boys on the Tracks case alone by itself. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I mean, because that's murders that turn into like a bloodbath, and major murders that still continue to this day. I mean, don't forget, I lost my witness, Freddie Poe. He was at the tracks that night. I was the one that discovered Oh, there was a lot more than just 7 people. There's a lot. Oh, there's a lot more. There's a lot of people that know about and knew. And here's what happened. And I've broken the case wide open of exactly what happened that night. And it all makes perfect sense. And I've been able to weed through the lies and the government's cover up and all. And I've been very successful at it. And we're gonna Kirk Lane, I'm not going anywhere. Jay Campbell, y'all both are murderers. You're cold blooded, ruthless killers. But Kirk Lane was the Arkansas drug director that Asa Hutchinson made direct. Now he got promoted under Sarah, or right before Asa stepped down and Sarah took over. Um, he's over all the billions of opioid money that came in from the lawsuits. Okay, Kirk Lane is. And he's a murderer. He's a murderer. Okay. And he doesn't scare me. I'm not scared. He scares everybody, but he don't scare me. He even scared Linda Ives. Linda Ives was terrified for me. There's a reason I'm still alive, y'all. And it's definitely because there's a God. Trust and believe. Let's see. Do what you can do and don't worry about the rest. Everything will fall into place. You're right. And that's why I decided, like, I'm just gonna, quit going over my head like, okay, this kind of have a plan, and to clean up a lot of my own mess, that I've made in a way. I mean, just with my platform and me getting so loose with my tongue in the by the way, I've not said one cuss word tonight. I need some people to clap for me. I told y'all I am. Anyway, I'm gonna make it. I'm telling you, I'm very disciplined now. But I just finally was like, kind of. I felt the way I did the first time Amy Jo and I ever podcasted, and it was like, I don't know where. I mean, I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna start, and then let it, because I didn't know where to start, and that was just dealing with boys on the tracks. I wasn't even dealing with nothing else, you know. And actually, in those first handful of podcasts, like, we're gonna play those. So you're gonna see me, and you're gonna be listening to, because another thing, a lot of new people or people that only even been around for 3 years, they still get confused and don't know everything because they weren't there from the beginning, and they don't have that 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 treasure trove of information. They don't have access to it anymore because it's not there anymore. Well, I have it now, so we're gonna be doing that, like, because there were some very good podcasts done that lays the groundwork for everything that led into Perry County and Lonoke County, and oh my gosh, I could go on, and the corruption, and big stuff on Bob Govar and who he really was, and Jay Campbell and Kirk Lane and all. So it's gonna be. Um I think we're getting started on the right foot, and it's gonna be good. I I know it's gonna be good. My work's good. It's just, trying to do it where as organized as possible. Because I do understand, like, she's hard to follow. You can't, I get it. I'm hard to follow my own self. I mean, I have a hard time following my own self sometimes. You see me out because I'll start talking about something, and then it'll bring it something big. And the next thing I know, I'm like, wait, what was I even talking about to begin with? So, but I'm cognizant of it. And this is, I'm hoping probably, that was today, Saturday, be, oh, by midweek or so, I can come back with that, what I'm going to call podcast one. We'll just start numbering them again. But if not, by the weekend. But like I said, my Joe's out of school starting. It won't be before Wednesday for sure. But she's out of school starting Wednesday, and I'm gonna be trying to get the Streamlab thing figured out so that when I do come back, I can be more effective and reach a bigger audience. So it can be streaming on the Judges for Justice Facebook page. Like I'd always see these YouTube channels that are able to stream, and we're like, how do they do that? Or StreamYard, whatever, Streamlab, StreamYard, um, Golf Clap. But anyway, so it's gonna be good. And honestly, I think I've covered everything. I can't believe it, but it's only 9:30. It's 39. I mean, I feel like other than maybe engaging in chat for a few minutes, I think we can wrap this tonight. Or if anybody has any questions or anything, I can answer, and then we'll just kind of wrap. I just wanted to give a quicker update, and that's another thing. I don't want to be doing no 4 or 5 hour part like again. I mean, it's exhausting, and it's easier. I mean, it's smarter to do a good 2 hours, each one. And if there's a night I'm doing it or an afternoon and it needs a 4 hour, then I can do like the first 2 hours, and then we can break and I can come back and do another one, at least where they're chopped up. Um, let's see. Everything is a process. You're good, Donald says. Okay. Well, I think this feels weird. This feels so. I'll give a few more seconds. Anybody in chat has any questions, and if not, um, then y'all will see me again very soon. And also, my JoJo's for Justice Facebook page. It does not. It gets in the algorithm. They don't. It does. You even if you follow it, like you got to go there to check it to see if anything's posted or whatever. But I'll start posting updates in there again and whatnot. Sleep well, Mama Bear. Thank you. I'm gonna sleep really good tonight. It feels so good to have come back tonight and seen everybody and get this ball rolling again. On for anybody that doesn't know already, ShellyJoGovar, ShellyJoGov as in Victor AR. And that's my Facebook page. And JoJo's for Justice Facebook is JO-JO for Justice. My website, please, if anybody can help for $10 a month or $20 a month, whatever, jojosforjustice.org. There's no hyphen in that. It's all lowercase, one word. And my Cash App is $ShellyJoGovar, and my PayPal is just at ShellyJoGovar. I think that covers everything. Y'all be looking for updates. And I will sign off by saying, I am Shelly Jo. My daughter is my Jo. She's the reason I fight. And we're the JoJo's for Justice. Good night, y'all.